And with that being said, we want to connect with a well-respected retired Army general who can tell us what Jin will face during his time in the South Korean Army. I'm pleased to say we have Chun In-beom, a former commander of the ROK Special Forces, joining us this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
First, many are wondering what's in store for Jin with his mandatory military service. Can you walk us through what it's probably going to be like for him, at least for the basics training?
Basic training in the Korean military will last for 6 weeks. So this week and next week, it'll be basically for him to get a very simplified physical checkup, changing into uniform, packing his old civilian stuff to back home, things of that nature. He will also get a attribution test to see what kind of qualifications are good for him. Then they will start in earnest military training from the second week, which will consist of physical training and so forth. About the second and third week, they will decide, most probably by lottery, whether he will stay within the 5th division, which is the division that he is now going to receive basic training, or will be sent to another unit adjacent to that division. Once that is done, around the 4th or 5th week, he will be again taking another chance with his lotto number, and he will be assigned to another unit where he will get his military specialty, whether it's going to be a rifleman or an engineer, or he could be in a military band, but that decision will be made just before he finishes his basic training, and that consists of the 6-week cycle that he will be experiencing.
Right, I mean, looking at the footages brings some memories back from myself as well from 10 years ago, but like you said, what are some of the options for Jin? You've mentioned a few when it comes to being assigned to a specialty.
Well, there are more than 20 specialties in the Korean military. It's called military occupational specialties, MOSs. So among these MOSs, a private like Jin will be looked at for his physical, his aptitude, what kind of education that he's had. And because of his musical background and his senior age, because 30 years old is pretty old in the military. Normally it's 22 or 21. So because of his older age, all of that will be taken into consideration, and he will have the opportunity to make a choice. And when all of these are compiled, and because there might be a competition, if there is a competition, it's all done by lotto. So that will decide what his military occupation will be.
Right, and finally, on a more serious point, inter-Korean tensions are at a highest point not seen in recent times. Will this massive attention focus on the South Korean Army due to Jin's admission likely to affect the South Korean military's readiness in any way?
Not at all. I think that rather the opposite, because of Jin, or Kim Seok-jin, as his real name is, as he shows that he is willing to serve in the military like anyone else, it will boost morale and actually improve the readiness of the Korean military. It just shows that Korea is a fair society and that nobody can be exempt from duties that are bound to them.
Right, I mean, General, Jin has at least you to thank even a bit for all your hard work as a general for improving the lives of the soldiers while you were serving. So it's good to hear from you about this topic, and I hope you have a great day, General.
Thank you for saying that. You too.